Hello everyone! Our lesson for today is about integer and absolute value. We are going to learn today how to identify and graph integers. Let us try this example. Write an integer for the situation. An average temperature of 12 degrees above normal. Because it represents above normal, the integer is positive 12. What about this situation? A loss of 18 yards. Since it indicates a loss, that means it is negative 18. Let me share you some key points so that you can identify if a number is positive or negative. If it is positive, it is above. Deposit, gain, add, pick up, take, and up. So, if you're going to read in the situation like these words, above, deposit, gain, add, pick up, take, and up, these are all positive numbers. Let us move now to the opposite situation. If you're going to read below, that signifies negative. Withdraw, lose or lost, subtract or minus, throw, give, and down. So, all of these words denotes a negative number, like below, withdraw, lose, subtract or minus, throw, give, and down. Remember, these are all negative numbers. Let us work on another example so that you can perfectly understand the lesson. Graph the set of integers 4, -6, and 0 on a number line. We are going to draw a number line. Then, draw a dot at the location of each integer. Let's draw a number line from -10 up to +10. Let us plot first the +4. Going to the left of the number line, we can pass by 0, so we can plot 0. And the last integer is -6. It is easy, right? Accordingly, we have learned how to identify and graph integers. Let us study how to find the absolute value. An absolute value of a number is the distance between the number and 0 on the number line. If our absolute value is 4, therefore from 0, it is 4 units to the left and 4 units to the right. So, the absolute value of -4 is 4, and the absolute value of +4 is also 4, because they have the same units of distance from 0. Let us work on this example so that you can understand it well. Evaluate the expression of absolute value of -5. Let us draw the number line so that it will be clear to you. The absolute value of -5 is 5 units to the left from 0. So, it is clear from the graph of -5 is 5 units from 0, right? Correspondingly, the absolute value of -5 is 5. Let us work on another example. Evaluate the expression, the absolute value of -8 minus the absolute value of 2. We already know that the absolute value of a negative number is positive. So, the absolute value of negative 8 is 8. And the absolute value of positive 2 is 2. Substituting the values in the given expression, it will give us 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. So, the absolute value of negative 8 minus the absolute value of positive 2 is equal to 6. Let us work on a situation so that you can understand the lesson well. Haya climbs 10 meters up a rock wall and then climbs 3 meters down to a landing area. The number of meters Haya climbs can be represented using the expression the absolute value of 10 plus the absolute value of negative 3. How many meters does Haya climb? The absolute value of 10 is 10. So, we can remove the absolute value symbol and write it like 10 plus the absolute value of negative 3. Let's move to the second number. The absolute value of negative 3 is 3. So, we can write it now as 10 plus 3. If we're going to simplify it, it will give us 13. Accordingly, Haya climbs 13 meters. It is easy, right? So, we have learned today how to find the absolute value. Everything is easy in math.